Hi guys. Oh wow. I really hope that you're feeling a little bit better today. Um, that is always what I wish for all of you, that you are feeling a bit better today. Um, and I certainly understand what you're going through. Um, and my thoughts are always with you during your healing journey. But what I'd love to talk about today is, let's talk about the caregivers, because I really do want to acknowledge them for all of you, because as we all know that we will need some help getting through this journey. And I'm speaking to many of you who do not have hardly any help at all, and or where people do not even really believe what you have, because this is very troublesome for me. And I just would like to do a video just kind of talking to people that are taking care of you. And I will do a video with Cheryl one day to talk about her side of when I was going through advanced stage adrenal fatigue and how it was for her, because I think that would be valuable. But I just like to say to all the caregivers, thank you very much for taking care of these very special beings on the planet who need your help right now. And I want to say that they're not faking it. They are not having just anxiety or depression, as it always gets labeled by the medical establishment. And most likely, people will be put on some type of antidepressant or anti-anxiety medication. I'm not opposed to either one. It just, whatever works for people is what I'm very open. I don't, I'm not here to give advice on any type of medication. But what I'm trying to say is that you, as a caregiver, will go through many things with people that have AFS, especially in the more advanced stages. People will be very, very sad, very depressed, very anxious, very nervous about practically anything, about trying anything new. And you will likely want to encourage them to perhaps go outside, perhaps try something new. And the feeling that you have in your body is so uncertain that basically, for many of us, we don't know if we're going to even live to the next moment. So I'm trying to get it across that this is how it feels inside of our bodies. That's how serious it feels to us. And while you may come from a place of love and encouragement, please don't take it wrong that they're not listening to you, they're not trying, they're not giving their all. They are. Trust me, I know what it was like. What it is that they need from you is unconditional love, lots of support, lots of listening. Um, people may cry suddenly. People may not want you to go out. They may be fearful even if you just walk to the mailbox. But they're not acting that. That's how deeply in their being of uncertainty that they feel about their lives. And if you could only imagine what that feels like, even for 1 minute in yourself, it's breathtaking. You just, it takes your breath away. So I know that it's challenging for the caregivers. Please, I know that. I hear about it from people that, some parents they're not even believing their kids what they have or their symptoms. And it's not helpful a lot of the times to push people. It's to let them kind of get to a certain place, and then you can kind of encourage, like in baby steps. I had to go at my own pace. I had to say I was ready to walk to the curb. I was ready to walk to the mailbox. Those were my decisions. I had to see how I felt. And I understand the caregiver side. I want you to know I understand your side. And I hear your own grief and your own sadness and your own frustration. Because it's literally, you don't know what type of person you have here. Because we're constantly changing, constantly up, down, all around, all the time. I mean, all the time. Crying 1 minute, saying we don't know if we can do it the next minute. I mean, this is how we feel. And I know it's hard for you to be on the other side where you're like listening to this information and you're like, okay, what does this mean? When people say, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I mean, that's deep. And when you hear that, you will get nervous. You will get nervous. But the best thing you can do is just listen. Just listen to them. Share their feelings about whatever it is. Because a lot of the times, once we cry or once we get things out, you'll notice that even for yourself. Sometimes if you just talk about how you feel or you cry, it moves that energy out. So the heaviness isn't sitting in your body. And when we feel like someone doesn't want to hear us or they're getting frustrated with us, we will tend to go more inward. And that makes our body feel more stress. So if you can just not take anything, I know this is challenging, but if you cannot take things so personally, just let the person express themselves. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about how their body and their mind is feeling in this time frame. And what I'm trying to say is I'm acknowledging your side because I remember what my partner went through. But I wanted to do a video on this for the caregivers because many of you, it's new. It's new to us. It's new to you. It's new to your families. And many people, see us and they're like, well, they look pretty good. But we may look sort of okay, but inwardly, we have no idea what we're going to feel like in the next minute. And it's painful. It's painful. People have no clue as to how this feels, how brutal this illness makes you feel. And there's no manual on it. You know, it's mind-blowing. It's a word I used a lot when I was ill, that it was mind-blowing. I would say to my partner all the time, this is mind-blowing. So I know that you are struggling too. You are struggling too. And I want to acknowledge you for being there, for these beautiful beings that are very ill right now. And please, please have patience, because they don't want to feel like this for even 1 minute more. Not even 1 minute. People are housebound. They can't hardly do anything. They're supposed to just like be in a soothing environment. So even a small quarrel is so stressful for someone that has the advanced stages, and it can push people right over the edge. That's how fragile we are. So please take note of that. Please don't yell at people that feel this way, have this stage of AFS. And I would say really any illness. This could be about any illness that people have, honestly. Because part of my work was taking care of very ill people. And so I knew that what they needed was love and tenderness and care. Because you have to think, too, to yourself, I don't know what I would be like if I was really ill, but wouldn't you just want love and care? So I wanted to touch on the caregiver side, because for us, you are everything to us. You are everything. You are our lifeline. You help us to want to make it, to want to stay on the planet. You help us with that. That's deep. That's so deep. So I just wanted to talk about that, because you are everything to us. And with your love and support and kindness and hugs and listening, we'll get there. But like for us, we have to have a great deal of patience. You will too. It's all part of it. And I know you're picking up a lot of slack. You're doing it all. You're running around like crazy. You feel like you can't do it all. You feel like you want to scream. You want to hide. You want to run. I get that. Because we do too. But let's get through it together. Let's get through this together. And we will. And with your support, and your love, what a team you will be at the end of this. And I'm even talking about family members. You will have a different appreciation for each other. It will go so much deeper with the gratitude that people like us that are very ill, not me any longer. But I'm here to show you what is possible. We'll get through it. And I thank you for being so helpful to all these beautiful people that are so ill. I'm so grateful to you to stand by them, to understand them, because they want to get better for you, for themselves, for family members. They want to get back out into the world. They want to drive again. They want to work again. They want to do the simplest of things as taking a shower and have it be okay. Shave a leg. I mean, I'm not joking about any of this. But I am acknowledging you with this video. And I care about the caregivers too, because I know what they go through. So thank you. And I acknowledge all of you beautiful beings that are ill right now. Beautiful, beautiful beings on this planet, and we need you out there again because you help the world be better. You do. Because that's who you are in here, in your heart. Excuse me. Sorry. So, let's do it, okay? One step at a time. Slow and steady. Watch out for the pushing because it will talk back. Use all your strategies. It's all about slow and steady. No sudden moves, no drastic changes. Pay attention. Remember, depression and anxiety are symptoms of this. When you start to feel better, your anxiety will go down. You'll notice a change. You'll notice a change. But by you using all your strategies too, you'll start to notice your anxiety go down. But this is constant. This is not like one day on, next day off. This is 24/7. You're getting good information going in all the time. All the time. We're working with the brain, and we're working how it, either soothes the body or antagonizes the body. You can't separate the two. And we must work on our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions. All of this works together. I just got off on another little piece, but it's all part of everything. But I so appreciate all of you listening, and I just feel it in my heart how much you're growing and evolving, and you're changing into the real you. That takes time. That takes time. And that's just the way it is. That's why patience is so gigantic with this illness. Patience. Patience. All right, guys. Let's do this, all right? Let's do this. Okay? So much love going your way. So much healing energy sent your way. Okay? Thank you so much for listening. I greatly appreciate it. Please take care. Know that I love you so much. Okay? Bye-bye.